Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Chimnoso and I'm a makeup artist. I do both facial makeup and special effects makeup, that's SFX makeup. So guys, today we are going to take a break from all the makeup tutorials and both SFX makeup and facial makeup, and today we're going to be sharing a little bit of an experience. It is story time guys, and today I'll be telling you guys a story on how I got robbed in Abuja. And guys, this used to be one of my saddest experiences, but it's one of my hilarious experiences now. Like when I remember the story, I laugh. And I remember when this happened, guys, I couldn't even tell anybody. Like I was so ashamed of myself. So now I'm glad I can tell the story. Please guys, stay tuned, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel of course before turning on the notification bell, because this channel is born to teach you both facial makeup and special effects makeup. So guys, back to my story. It all happened in 2018 guys. It happened in 2018. I traveled to Abuja. It was during an ASO strike. So I went to Abuja because I had to work, and staying at home and just, oh god, depression and those things, it's not really advisable. So if you're a student and there is any ASO strike, even if they say it's just few weeks ASO strike, please, you can learn a skill or get something doing. So in Abuja, I traveled to Abuja and I started working at this place, Nasarawa side, and it's close to this hospital which is called Nisi Hospital. If you guys know, I don't know, I've forgotten the particular place in Nasarawa, but it's very close to Abuja, just very close to Maraba and other places. So this hospital is Nisi Hospital at my workplace, but then I couldn't stay there to the because the strike lasted for months. We had to resume around September, November, but we couldn't resume. So in December, I got another job at Maitama, and on Maitama, my Hausa friend will always say it's Maitama, but we call it Maitama. So whichever one it is. So I moved to Maitama for another. I got a job and there's an accommodation. So I moved to Maitama. Then my aunt was living in Nasarawa, the Nasarawa part, and I needed to see her because it was already it was getting close to December 25th, and the people I was working for, I'll be following them and be coming back to the east, so to Enugu. They stay here in Enugu, so it's like an advantage for me coming back with them. So I needed to see my aunt before leaving because initially she was the one I came to visit. So I went to her house. I couldn't even see her that day. I don't know what happened that day. I couldn't see my aunt. It was just her children. After the pleasantries and everything, I packed my things. I told them the final goodbye before leaving. Then we now talked and all those things. I went to Maraba. If you are conversant with that environment, you should know this market, Orange Market, and former Access Bank, that's Diamond Bank. Diamond Bank used to be in that Orange Market. So I banked with Diamond Bank, and I now went to Diamond Bank. I entered Diamond Bank to withdraw my money. I got myself shoes, like school stuff, clothes, all the things I will make use of when I go back to the east, probably when school resumes. So that was what I thought. Like after everything, after my withdrawal and everything, I even got a new ATM card, and god, it's very beautiful. That my ATM, it's not really Visa and it's not Verve. There is this particular ATM, but it's very beautiful. Or it's Visa, I don't think it's Visa, I don't think it's Verve, and it's very beautiful. Like so when I got this ATM card, I bought all the things I needed and I left. Then there was a commotion that day, and god, I don't know what was happening, but people were running helter skelter. And if you are conversant with that Maraba, like I said initially, Maraba is kind of a busy place. Like, oh god, you can just stay and next thing everyone is running. and you will now be wondering, what is happening or getting there. So that's it now. People were running that day, running helter skelter, running up and down, and I don't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. So at first I was standing in front of the bank, then I went down and I came back up, so that if there is anything like any violent stuff, I can easily enter the bank and kind of shelter, or I don't know what I was thinking that day. So guys, as I was standing, people were running, I was just standing waiting for when the commotion will come up to the bank side, so I can easily enter inside the bank. And then they have already closed the bank gate, but me being a customer and having my ATM card, I felt okay, if I should tell them, introduce myself, I just came in here and something, they may allow me to enter. So I was still standing there when a man beside me asked if I know any Nisi Road. I said no, that I don't know Nisi Road, but I know Nisi Hospital, which I said was is because it probably will still be beside my workplace where I was working then. So I told the man that I don't know Nisi Road, but I know Nisi Hospital, and logically Nisi Hospital, maybe the road to Nisi Hospital should be Nisi Road or something like that. I don't know. But I just explained myself. And next thing, the other guy as in the other side of my this thing, I think that man was standing at my left hand. Then there is another guy standing by my right. Then that one now kind of started asking the man, "Are you going to Nisi Road?" And Nisi Road is by this time, but like trying to explain to the man. They now asked me if I know Nisi Road. I said no, but it's Nisi Hospital. The man too started explaining to me that Nisi Road is by this side, that is not at Nisi Hospital, blah 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 blah. Ah, God. At first I never thought of anything. Then this man now turned to that man that first asked me where Nisi Road was, now turned to the man explaining to him, and now thanked him and said that because of his explanation to him, that he's a prophet, and he would tell him what he saw on his head, that his uncle has been against him. His uncle was trying to kind of kill him, use medicine charms on him and all those things. And sorry, the guy too was like shouting, and even the man too was now telling him, in so time you experience something like this, in so time you experience something. The guy was shouting, saying yes, that this thing happened, that this one happened. Next thing, the man turned to me. I was just waiting for a bus in front of that bank, and still looked as in checking out if the commotion will come up so that I can easily enter the bank. But then the man started speaking to me, saying he also saw some things on my head, and started like prophesying to me. I was so naive then. I believed him, and then he now said the two of us should follow him. That they will pray for us. He will pray for us, I and the other guy, and then we'll be prosperous and all those things. And this one. I followed this man. We followed him. Then all of a sudden we started going up because the commotion too was coming up. Because he said I should follow him, I couldn't enter the bank again. I needed this grace now. I needed the grace, so I couldn't enter the bank again. I now followed him together with the other man. We followed him. Then after we followed him, he said that we should remove all we have on us, all we had on us. We should remove it and give to our neighbor. That's, I'll give my things to the guy, and the guy will give his to me. So at first we removed everything, and we kind of, if you're having your, said we should remove everything, pepper, iron, wooden, anything, sure, whatever you have on you, you should remove it. Okay, our money is paper now. We removed our money, our rings, our necklaces, anything metallic, we removed them. Even my ATM card, had to put it inside the bag I was carrying. That's my clothes, few of my clothes, my suits, jackets and all those things. Then I gave it to the guy. He actually said we are going to run 7 pillars. That's street poles, street light, the poles, seven of those poles. And when we got to the seventh pole, we should bend down, pick up sand, and then say a prayer and start coming back with the sand. That's what he said. We now believed him. Okay, he said the guy will do first because he started prophesying to him first, which we all agreed. So when the guy was running, he gave me his things. I was holding our things, mine and his. Then he ran his own. He came back with his sand. The man prayed for him, and then it was my turn. I never suspected anything. Like, oh God, it was so funny. So next thing, I carried my own sand. Sorry, I carried my things, including the guy's own. I gave it back to him. Then he held them, and the guy now said, the prophet now said, I should do my own. That's my own prayer exercise. I started running. I ran the seven poles. Came to the seventh pole. In short, while I was at the fourth pole, something left me like, God. I realized that maybe I must have made a mistake. I told myself, maybe this is a mistake, but I wasn't too sure. So I kept running, because if it's not a mistake, it will still be at my, like, I will still be saved, and all the prophecies will still come to pass and all those things. But then if it's not if it's real, if they are not scam, then all the prophecies will come. But if they are scam, it's my loss. And me turning back at the fourth pole, I may not meet them. So I ran to the seventh pole. I picked up my sand. I started running back immediately. And this time I was running faster, because even my phone was in that bag. Everything I had on me was in that bag. I couldn't see them. I searched for them, I couldn't see them. I became so tired. Next thing I did was running back to the bank, since it's closed, to block my ATM. So guys, I felt like, oh God, I couldn't even tell people what happened, because it was so stupid of me. Okay, I've had this friend since year one, and we are so close. I never told him till all this while, since that 2008. It was last year December I was telling him, and he was laughing and laughing and laughing. Like, it's so shameful that I will fall victim to something so cheap. Like, so since then, guys, if I ever enter a bus and I hear people preaching about God, I cover my ears, because they scammed me in Abuja using the name of God. So I wouldn't want that. Like, affliction shall not arise the second time. So that's it, guys. So I don't know, tell me in the notification section if you have ever been scammed like this, or you know someone who has been scammed like this. I shared this story last year on Facebook, and you can actually I'll post my link in the description board, my Facebook link. You can just go there to read up my post. You can actually search for this particular post. So many people, we are even saying that they got scammed using this same method. And some actually said that they use they use charm, and they apply something or leak something, that when they talk to you, you believe whatever they say. I don't know if that, because thinking about it, I don't know how I can, me Chinonso, actually fall victim to something so cheap. So since then, it's not really like I'm not a Christian, but please, nobody should preach to me in the market, at the bus stop, inside the bus, anywhere that is not my house. Even when you come to my house, please don't preach to me, because I will never listen to you. Affliction shall not arise the second time. I have been scammed using the name of God, and it will never happen again. So guys, please tell me what you think. Do you think they use charms to kind of talk to people, and they get close to like they begin to do whatever they feel they ask them to do? Also tell me if you've experienced something like this. How was it? Were you as embarrassed as I am? Did you tell people? Did you cry? Me, I didn't cry because I couldn't even cry. I just covered it up. I didn't want people to know. It was later I started telling people close to me, my family, and they were like, I thought this you said they stole your phone. I said yes, not actually stole. I got scammed. So guys, so guys, please tell me what you think and tell me your own experience. I would like to read them and also educate us. Please guys, you guys should be careful when you go to the market. Don't allow people to talk to you anyhow. Don't allow anyone to touch you. You can ignore, especially if you're in a new place and you actually don't know the place very well. When someone touches you, please ignore the person. Uncle, please, I'm looking for social place like this and I don't, please ignore the person. It has happened to me and I wouldn't want it to happen to you guys. So guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and remember, I am a makeup artist and I do both facial makeup and special effect makeup. Bye guys, see you guys.